What's poppin'? E-Man826 here. Today we're doing a funny little speed run. We're speedrunning the seed Happy 420. This is pre-recorded and I'm just doing some commentary on it. And for this seed, I went in beforehand. I actually have done a few attempts at this already, so I do know approximately where everything is. So I know which direction to go for the village and whatnot. So I'm heading over there now, punching this tall grass, because everyone hates tall grass. It just gets in the way, so we get rid of it. Heading towards this village here, just so I can get my food, get my beds, get my tools and whatnot in preparation for the nether. Thought this would be a funny video today. I filmed this on 420, didn't actually get to release the video on 420 because, you know, gotta edit and stuff. But I thought this would be a funny video for a funny day. And the seed actually turned out to be pretty good for speedrunning. So I grabbed a composter, which I will use for trading, and now I'm getting my tools and whatnot. And then after I get my cobblestone to make my stone tools, I will be getting some more wood so that I can make barrels. And what the barrels are for is a strat called cod bucket strats, which is where you make a composter, which I didn't even need to make this time because there was one at the entrance of the village. As well as barrels, which you can use to get the hay bales from the village to make wheat, and then trade the wheat to the farmer, and then trade the emeralds you get from the farmer to the barrel man, which is I think is the fisherman, and then you can get a bucket like that, so you don't need to get any more iron. So I just placed my barrels down, heading over to this hotel here to get all the beds, which means I don't have to go into any more houses, which is nice. Also, there's quite a bit of bread in this chest, which is cool. Means I have to pick up less food. I grab this hay here. Probably not necessary. I just like to have more food because I'm a hungry man. And I make my way over to the other hay bale pile, and I see the golem there, which is nice. I'm gonna give him a little love tap when I pass him. You know, hurt his feelings a bit. He'll want to come for me. Yeah, there you go. And then I begin trading. I think I get slapped here. Yep, I get a bit of a slappage going on because I wasn't paying attention. So I return the favor to him by giving him a few slaps back. So I got my iron. Only got 3, which really sucks because it means I don't have enough to make a flint and steel, which I would use to light the portal. So I have 2 options here. I can either use wood to light on fire to light the portal, or I can get iron from mining on the way down. And I know from doing this run in a previous attempt that there is 1 iron ore on the way down that I can get, and I'm like, screw it, I'll just get that iron instead of having to light it with the portal, because lighting it instead of having to light it with the wood, because lighting a portal with the wood can be decent, but it can also be quite slow, so I'd rather not have to wait. Since I'm just getting cobblestone on the way down here anyway, and getting coal on the way down here anyway, because I have to go through a coal vein. So I get my 1 iron, continue going down to lava level. I do already know there's a lava pool down here because I have done this a few times already. I actually did complete this seed once. It was like not a great time. So I was like, I'll do it again. Took me a while to get a good attempt that I was satisfied with, but I'm satisfied with this one. This water just doesn't want to spread. Fishy's still alive. Me and Fishy are hanging out, building this portal. Yeah, I don't know what was up with that water. It didn't want to spread into the lava. I grabbed my last iron for my flint and steel that I smelted, grabbed my crafting table, and then I head in. The fishy actually doesn't die, surprisingly, so as long as I don't render that chunk anymore, he'll technically always be alive. So once I enter the nether, I'm heading in the direction that I know the bastion is in. I'm going to kind of fast forward through this, so you don't have to watch me running through terrain. And so right here you can see the bastion coming into view. I know from the back of it that this is a treasure room bastion. So I deke out these piglin here, extinguish some flames because I'm passing them, why not? And I'm going to head up to do the ninja brain route, which I will explain once I'm up there, but first I gotta get up there. It's also worth noting I have no gold armor at this point, so I have to distract the piggies that are on this bridge with the first gold I get. See, I mine that block so they can't hit me. That's important. And then I get this gold, I drop it for them so they get distracted. I yoink this other gold, and then I make myself a helmet. And it's important that it's a helmet and not boots, and you'll see why later. These pigs are kind of wandering off. They don't really care about me anymore, so whatever. We head in, go up these stairs. And so instead of looting the chests that are like right in front of me, I'm heading through, breaking through the wall so the piglins can access. And right now I'm doing something called the ninja brain route, which is where I dig into this wall here, get the gold block, dig 2 down so these piglins fall in this little hole I made. Right, and then I slide out of this area. Check this chest first, because it has those boots, which are soul speed. That's why I made a helmet, because I want to get the soul speed boots later. And then I go up here, and you'll see why I put the piglin hole where it was. It's because I can dig down right here, and I can just drop my gold from the top directly on top of them, which is very nice. I don't have to run back down the stairs to give them the gold they need to keep trading, because you want to make sure they're trading for as much time as possible. There was no gold in the top there, but I know there is one down here, so I get this one. These pigs are kind of just hanging out here. I decided I'm going to bring the gold down here to make them fall in this hole instead of having them bother me anymore. One of them disappeared. I'm not exactly sure where he went, but only one pig came down there. I think he may have pushed his friend off the ledge, which is quite funny. So you'll notice I have 16 pearls, I have 15 obby, I already have enough beds so I don't need string, I have 3 fire res, so I'm pretty much ready to leave now. I get my soul sand out, because I have the soul speed boots, I bridge faster with soul sand. Not that I need to bridge very far. So now I am going towards the direction of the fortress. Build up a little bit so I could pearl up here. I think I could have pearled up here without building up. Maybe a time loss. But I want to make sure I get through that little gap there. And I actually do blunder this a bit because I land in kind of a hole here, which I didn't even know this hole was here, even though I've walked past it a few times already during this run. So that's a bit of a time loss. I accidentally fell in that hole. I'm going to make my way through the forest. And you'll see right here is the fortress. So, I mean, in terms of how far spaced out the fortress and bastion are, this is actually a pretty good seed. Happy 420 is surprisingly a decent seed for speedrunning. I get bullied here a bit by this skeleton. I see another one over there. I'm just going to tower up so he can't even hit me. Go across here. I do have fire res on, so I'm not worried with the blazes. Then I get to work on these guys. Taking a bit of damage here, but as long as I don't get too close to them, they can't damage me. Gotta be careful on that. And now what I'm doing is digging out the blocks underneath the spawner so that there's more area for blazes to spawn in. Because the blocks underneath the spawner surprisingly actually block a few of the areas where blazes can spawn. So when you clear out the blocks around the spawner, it allows the potential for more blazes to spawn, which obviously is good because you get rods faster. Another thing I do is I extinguish the flame on top of the spawner because fire gives off a light level of 15, which means that blazes can't spawn in any of the blocks surrounding that fire, which again is obviously a bad thing. So now I'm just chilling here, waiting for blazes to spawn. Might fast forward through this if it gets boring. I'm at 5 rods now, which is good. I don't even need one more. So there's another blaze here, kind of in the way, so I killed it anyway. Now I'm getting some food in me, heading on up. I don't know why I made that string of soul sand there. I don't know why I did that. But anyway, I got all the eyes I need, and now I need to head back towards good blind travel coordinates, because I'm quite far out. I think I'm like 250, 250, or like 250, 200 right now, or something like that. Not sure exactly of my coordinates, but either way, I'm too far out to be at a good distance where when I go back to the overworld, that'll be close to a stronghold. So right now I'm going kind of towards where I want to come out of the nether to be close to the stronghold. I didn't really optimize this run in terms of, you know, like all the small details. Like I guess I could have done it where I know exactly where the portal room was and I could have built my portal exactly there. But I don't really like doing that. I like making it seem a bit more realistic. So right now I'm towering up so that when I go into the overworld, I actually won't spawn underground. Because I know when I did my first run of this, my portal was underground, and that's a real pain in the ass because then I have to dig back up. So I get out here, I actually do throw an eye because, I mean, like, as I said, I don't know exactly where things are. I just kind of know that it's the stronghold's gonna be close. Toss a pearl up here, land on these trees, which is what I was hoping for. On the trees gives me a much better way to see my eye when I throw it again. I get to the corner of the chunks so I can see if one goes down, and that one did go down in this chunk right here. So I knew the stronghold was close. I didn't actually know which chunk it was in, but now I know. And then I get over to near 4 chunks so that when I dig down, I will be in the starter staircase, which is always nice because on average the portal room is 6 rooms away from the starter staircase. So it's much easier to navigate the stronghold if you begin your routing in the starter staircase. I'm gonna speed right through this digging. Oh, I don't even need to. We're already at the bottom. Look at that. And now I have done this before, so I know where the portal room is. It's pretty close to the entrance, which is nice. I do get bullied a bit by these silverfish, which is a bit annoying. But you know, that's how silverfish be. At least they didn't kill me. I've been killed by silverfish before. Head into the end, get my beds ready, get my obby ready, so I can set up my 1 cycle. So I place a block here and then an obsidian on top of that block, and you'll see how that works in a minute when I go to do my 1 cycle. And I pearl up this tower, but I gotta wait for this dragon to move first, because if I don't, then my pearl is gonna hit the dragon. I'm just gonna fall to my death. So I wait for it to move, and then I yoink this pearl and clutch myself, like the pros do. Then I get some actual blocks instead of my 2 obsidian I have in my hand, so I can bridge up here, or tower up here. Get my food in me and continue going up. I want to be at Y123. That is what I've heard is the ideal coordinates to be at in terms of your Y level, so that you can get the dragon to perch reliably. Get some food in me, and then I move. What do I do here? Oh yeah, I kind of like bridge across just because I'm like hanging out here. I always get bored when I'm just waiting for the dragon to perch, so I do random stuff. Sometimes I build a house up here. This time I didn't need to because the dragon didn't take forever to perch. Made some dirt stairs because why not? if I had enough dirt, I would have made the green top dirt house, but no more dirt. Hanging out, checking my inventory. I think I was going to make a iron axe here, but I didn't even need to because I have so many beds. And the dragon was looking like it's gonna perch. Yeah, there's the snap. So we're heading in. So I get on the right side so I can hit these beds, and voila. That's what the obsidian's for. Pretty clean, 5 beds, not bad. Didn't have to use my axe or anything. Pretty satisfied with that. And my end time is 16 minutes and 5 seconds, which is not bad, I must say, not bad at all. Quite happy with that. Obviously I didn't over optimize the seed or anything. This can obviously be done better in certain ways, but I wanted to play it as if it was kind of a real speed run that could have happened. So here's the seed that isn't in text format if you want it, and my time and whatever. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this 420 speedrun, make sure you subscribe and check me out on Twitch, where I do speedruns a lot. Hope you had a good 420 and have a good day.